Okay, a couple of you have been asking for more pictures and videos, so sorry about the condition of the garage, but it's also a workshop. So here's the black car, the Porsche, and I'll try to narrate as good as I can. So here's the roof on, and you can see it's got an excellent seal here. A few were also asking about the clarity of the rear window. So let me get down here. You can see through it. Obviously, there is a little bit of yellowing on it. It's a 30-year-old rear window, and there's slight scratches on there. It's not glass like on a Mercedes or something. It's, you know, it's a soft vinyl plastic. But that's the roof, and it's got a good seal all the way around. All the doors, all the trim is in good shape. And then starting with the wheels, they're all in pretty good shape. Tires are in good shape. Wheels need to be cleaned. I think that one is the only flaw that I could find was on there. Might be a little dark in here. Wheels are clean. There's a small scratch on the rear. See if I can find it. If I can get down there, you see the size of my finger. Pollen and dust already coming through, so the car's a little dusty right now, but that's about the only exterior flaw on the car, other than there are some small, just normal tiny little chips here and there. Most of those that you can see, that's bugs and stuff, but I think there's a really small chip there, and you know, maybe some other tiny chips here and there on the bumper from just pebbles and stuff. But other than that, that's really it. There's no, you know, no dings going around the sides of the car, no dings in the rear or anything like that. All right, let me get inside the car. I know, this is exciting, like Ken Burns. Oh, I'm old. So as far as the interior, you know, I replaced these door cards when I first got the car, because who was ever using this car before or driving it, I think they let their 20-something-year-old have the car for a while, but he put in door speakers and mutilated the old door cards, so I replaced both the door cards. There's no cracks in the dash. A little bit of warping here from 30 years of sun exposure. I did replace the upper part here with a new piece, because there was a little bit of warping there, but it wasn't bad. Center console, ashtray. Car's never been smoked in. I think the cigarette lighter even looks, yeah, unused. So a 30-year-old cigarette lighter. Car was never smoked in. All the buttons are there. I did remove the little decal there, sticker that said unleaded fuel only. Hopefully that wouldn't be a problem for whoever owns the car. If there's, I think I mentioned to a couple of people, there's a tiny little rust spot I'm feeling for this thing here. In the door jamb. Can't even find it right now. I think it's right there where my finger is. Tiny little rust spot. That's the only rust spot on the car. It hasn't gotten any worse for the 6 years I've had the car. But that's really it. I've replaced the center piece, so this is new. I got both of the little devices needed to open the roof, and gotta be Got to hand it to Porsche engineers. Why use one when you can use one for the left and one for the right, just to make it that much more difficult. Don't lose these if you buy the car, because they are, I don't know, people that have them sell them for like 150 bucks a piece, which probably knew they were 150 bucks a piece just because Porsche made them, but I don't know. Just don't lose them. Here's the, let me come out here. So then here's the rear seats, which we added in so that I could put my kids in, get the rear lap belts there. And that's, floors are in good shape there. Carpets are in good shape there. Carpets, mats still there. Mats underneath, carpets underneath are still there. A few people asked about the rear seats or the electric seats. I think it's 4-way adjustable or 6-way adjustable. No, 8-way adjustable on the passenger, on the driver's seat, and 4-way adjustable on the driver's seat. Let me pop the motor, or pop the engine. I'm trying to do this with one hand. So there's the engine. It's clean, so in good shape here. Really all I've ever done here is replace the battery, timing service, water pump, broke new rollers. That was done probably about 1,000 miles ago, maybe a little bit less. And then a couple years ago, replaced the electrical box here. There was an issue with the DME relay, and when the car would get hot, the electrical plates would heat up and separate within the electrical thing, and the DME relay would shut down. So I replaced that. Let's see. Thought I'd try to do this. Let's see. Okay, let's try this again. All right. Trying to get a temperature read. So it's not even picking it. The engine's not, if I was a human, the engine would think I was dead. It's not even picking up a temperature here, but I just wanted to show that I'm doing a cold start. So the engine is, 50 degrees, and that I hadn't warmed up the car ahead of time. So let me go ahead and do that. Never slam your Porsche hood down. And then I thought I'd try this thing here and see if that'll not fall off. But that's a little, I've got that thing now mounted on the windshield here. Car's on, cold start, fired right up, parking brake off, and let's pull it out into what's left of our sunshine out of the garage. Let's set the clock. Probably need to set it since daylight savings time. Temperature 63 degrees outside, so that's why the engine thermometer wouldn't read. I think, what are we showing? 96,000 miles on the car. Almost a full tank of gas. Only light on is the brake light because I've got the parking brake on. And then let's go ahead and go to pop the hood so you can hear it. Hear the engine running. There's the engine running. Sounds like a 968, 3 liters. Now that we got it out of the garage, maybe you can see it better. It's springtime, so if you leave it outside too long here in Virginia, it'll turn green with all the pollen. Get a better shot of the interior. You can see the rear. So, I mean, it's clear, but it's definitely not as clear as, you know, normal windshield glass. This is just the plastic for the. When I got the car, the driver's seat was thrashed, so I replaced that. This is the original. I have another seat, upholstery for this side that I'll throw in with the car. I don't need it, obviously, but this one's still in really good shape. Got a few scratches on it, but I just didn't feel like replacing the cover on that one. And then let's go through the glove box. Actually, let me go over here and close the door. That's going to get annoying with that beeping. And I'll show you what I have in here for service. So I got all the manuals. The original manual, the original cover, the 1994, what's that? Warranty, customer information. So, if you go back in a time machine, you can find out all the original locations of all the dealers. But that's, yeah, I guess that's good to have, but it's just old warranty information. Then you got the owner's manual. With the Porsche 968 on how to do all the stuff there. Registration, inspections, inspection. Dealer location guide came with the car. Half of those dealers have probably changed names. More inspection stuff. Inspection. Insurance. So this is a lot of insurance stuff. And then there's some other things in here, service. I only have service history going back to 1996, except for the original service when it was done at the dealer. I don't know what this is. I'm looking at it through the phone. You probably don't care about all this. I think this was just inspection done at Loof Technic. They were a local Porsche dealer. More books. Yeah, here's the original maintenance book showing the 3 owners. This shows the option codes where the car was purchased, date it was purchased, stuff like that. I don't know, interesting to have. And there's more stuff in here. All right, let me pause this and go to the second video here real quick, because I'm gonna put all this stuff back.